Hi everyone. So today my plan was to make a traveler's notebook with that cute paper I just got from Craft Consortium, and then I would like to print out printables for that for the inserts, and my printer kept jamming and thoroughly upset me for like 2 hours. So I was like, you know what? We're not doing that today. Sometimes I'm just like, I'll just keep doing it. There was no getting through it. I'm looking at the printer right now and I'm like, ugh. I did get the stuff printed though, but I was just too frazzled. So I'm like, we're done. We're not gonna do that today. We'll do something else. So in doing that, I was moving things around so I can get to my printer easier because I had to get to the back of it. And I saw this and I was like, oh, I recently picked these up on Craft Stash. I think they're out of stock already, but if they're available somewhere, I'll try to link them in the description box, and those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items through those links. Just an old die set, or not even a set. I don't think there's only one die. Perfect peonies. I have this elegant butterflies, and I was just looking at the examples they have. They look computer generated, and it looks decent. So I'm like, you know what? Let's try that. Let's try to make a card that looks nice, but just with these few things. So obviously there's not a sentiment die or anything like that in here, or a stamp, but I will find something in my stash. I'm thinking about using this one, but this is very similar. You just cut it out and place it on the background. Same thing with these guys, although we have layers for these. I haven't tried these out yet, but these are gorgeous. Of course, these, again, have more than one layer. So what I was thinking about today, we'll get to these guys soon, is to use one of these guys. Very basic. So let's open this up, make a quick little something. That way I'll have my crafting fix for the day, but I'm not gonna pull my hair out. So let's look at this. So pretty. Oh my gosh, what size is this? So let's see. It'll probably say out here it's 3.9 by 5.9, so roughly 4 by 6. That's funny because that's the kind of size I was gonna make with the traveler's notebook. It was gonna be like 3.5 by 6 or something, or 7. I don't remember. But anyway, 6. Yeah, it's just roughly 6 inches. By almost 4. So we'll do a 4 by 6. I do have some 4 by 6 card bases that are from Crafter's Companion, so I'll just grab one of those guys. And I need to grab some paper, for the background. Obviously this is going to do its own thing, and then some kind of little topper bit. So let me grab some papers that I think would be pretty to do the base of the card, and I'll be right back. This might be easier than I thought. I saw this pack right on top of where I have a ton of card blanks. I think there's a 4 by 6. I like the pink and the black. The white's already there. Is there a blue one in here? Oh, this pink. That's cute. I wonder what box this came from. But when I saw this pink, I thought, oh yeah, and then I cut the flowers out in black. But then I thought, well, maybe this light pink. Well, we can still do the flowers in black. Let's do that, right? Like a layering. Let me cut this out of black paper. I always have some near me. Yeah, this will be perfect. And see what that looks like. Maybe we'll layer it with the pink. I just don't know how much pink is actually going to show. I suppose quite a bit of it with all this, that's kind of cut around. So I'm just going to run this through my Platinum 6 here. Actually, I guess this could go through the marquee too. Let's see. Right? Let me cut it a little bit smaller if we're going to do that. Let's see how it does in the marquee. Again, this is a pretty intricate die, right? And let me see if it goes in a regular folder. Oh, it can. I was going to bring the elongated folder out. My goodness, let's see what happens here. So, I get questions all the time about putting other dies, and yeah, of course. Any machine that cuts thin metal dies will cut any thin metal dies. Now, it depends on the machine. If it's like a really... I'm doing this very slowly, but you can always just kind of reverse it. I usually don't do that in the marquee, like go back again. If maybe I'll bring it back and bring it through the same side, but I can look on the back of this and know that it's cut perfectly. So, this one piece is hanging off the edge of my paper. Hopefully I got it. No, I got it. Sometimes you might put a thin metal die that's super, intricate through maybe like a cuttle bug or something like that, where it might not have enough pressure, but just add a shim or try to turn it a different way the next time you run it through. Obviously with this one, it probably go through this way too, and this way in a cuttle bug. But some machines just don't have the pressure, right? So you might have to do some work with that, but this is all coming out really nicely. So I'll just finish cleaning out these little guys, and I'll be right back. So a piece like this honestly can mat into a 5 by 7 really nicely, because it's like 4 by 6, right, roughly. Did I already bring out a card blank? I thought I did. Where I put it? Over here. Let's see how big this is. Because it goes right to the edges, but you know what? If I really mat it or lay it down quite right, we'll try it. So let me cut this down to, let me see. just under 4, like, I don't even know, I guess 3 7/8, sure. By 6, right? So by 5 7/8. Let's see, 5 7/8. Just low stress, guys. Something I know is gonna work. Obviously the dies are great. That paper I brought out has a little problem there. Okay, we have that. We have this, and then we have this. Would it be weird to emboss the paper? Should we emboss this paper? I don't know. Give it some texture? That might be weird, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, let me see. What do I have next to me? Oh no, I was gonna say I have the Spellbinders, but it has poinsettias. Hold on. It has to be something not too bumpy. Oh, you know what? Maybe this one. It's Argyle socks, but it kind of looks like lattice, right? I think it's called Argyle. I don't know if it's called Argyle socks. I forgot. Let's see where we're at. Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna run this through now. I do have to run this through my Platinum 6 because it's a bigger folder, but if I wanted to, I could have grabbed, you know, any embossing folder like the die and press ones would have worked, I believe, because yeah, it's like less than 4 inches wide, so that would be perfect. For this, we just use this, and a plate. Let's see if this plate isn't warped, so warped that it won't let me do this. Oh, we're good. Okay. This paper is really thin though, so let's see if this needs a shim at all. This is just a standard embossing folder, and that's what SES stands for with Spellbinders. Yeah, it just gives a little texture. I mean, I don't even know if you're really going to see it too much, but you do. That's really nice. Okay, let me put these things away and I'll be right back. I'm liking the way this is shaping up. So we are going to put this on here. It looks like it's a little bit too wide. Like I cut it, you know, I mean, when you put it on a guillotine, even a trimmer, you are kind of eyeballing at a certain point because you're kind of looking at that line and seeing if you're about right. So I'm a little bit wider than I wanted to on that. Put that away. I'll put that guy away. All we're gonna do is just glue these guys down. Yay, you guys! If you saw my video yesterday, I found my glue. I held, what's the word? Steady, I guess, because I was like, oh, I'll just order more. But I was like, no, I know I have 5 bottles because I ordered 2 packs of 3 when they were on HSN. I think they're still sold out there. Even just a single bottle of the glue is sold out on Tonic, like always. I just placed an order on Tonic, excuse me. So yeah, I just placed an order there on Tonic's site, and I checked out the glue situation, and it was not available. So maybe in a way that's what held me back from buying more. But no, I was just like, no, I have to find my glue. So yay, I found them all. And now, I was going to say, I should say in my video where they are. They're right next to me, guys, in my little, like 3-drawer tote. Okay, so if I ever end up forgetting or not finding them, you guys can let me know. You said they were in that 3-drawer tote. And I'll be like, yes. Okay. Sometimes things also fall behind even when you put them away like that, and then you think it's just not there, but alright. I'm trying to center this on that light pink paper, you know, so it's kind of behind, like, as much as I can. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down, and I'm gonna go pick up Dorian. That's how late it is in the day. My kids they have an early Wednesday anyway, but early release. So I gotta go get them, but when I come back, we will put a little sentiment on this, and you guys, I think I'm very happy with already the way that looks with that background. That looks really cool. Okay, I'll be right back. So, let me put this to the side. In the meantime, since I got home, I went ahead and grabbed some paper, like to stamp on. And then, you know, the background paper is like this really pretty pink. I don't want to cut it from another card base, and that would just ruin a card base. So I grabbed this from my stash, and I mean, it's not quite exactly it, but it's good enough that it'll, you know, be a little different something. Just some white paper I'm going to stamp on. And then I grabbed this little die that I like to use. It's from a Diamond Press set, but I don't remember which one. I want to say it's from like that one that was like outdoorsy. But anyway, and then I was like, okay, I just want a sentiment. I still want it to be Crafters Companion, even though obviously any sentiment can go on it. And I saw this because there's 2 boxes I wasn't able to break down, and this might as well be a busted out, to be honest. But I was like, oh yeah, because I've bought this flower forming kit a couple times, so I thought, oh, I'll just grab like a sentiment in here. I'm sure they have one. But it's really a lot of the extras and the flower forming tape, and the sentiments are already like this, so there are no stamps. But right under it, there are 2 boxes that I have not taken apart because, again, this one's just so full. I'm going to take it apart in a different way than everything else that I have. I found this one where it was right under it. I'm like, oh, this has stamps, so let's check it out. Open it up. It's pretty plain. I don't know why I haven't broken it down, but what I will do is break it down after I get my stamps. The only thing is, I wonder if I already have this open. I hate to use the stamp set and then like destash it and it's used even though I didn't have to use it, but I'm probably 100% I probably never even use the one from the other box if I already have it. So we have thank you, you know, from small beginnings come great things. That's actually really sweet. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this handmade with love. Look, there was an accident. Like, this is handmade with love, RH. And every day right here in front of me, I keep the stamp that they sent as a replacement. And so that is too funny that the same kit, I have that and I have the one replacement. So it's possible they're still selling this, you know, well, maybe not still now because it's, I think, number 12 with the wrong spelling there. Like, if you were to find it Tuesday morning or something, you should check your boxes. But look at that. I mean, how cute. And then you cut them out of the paper. But either way, or into the paper. I need to break down this box, so I'm going to take... Oh, there it is. Look. Sorry, that is too funny. So, hey, guess what? I guess if you did get it later, it came with its replacement. The other one was sent in the mail. So, again, this was... picked up later, and oh man, oh well. Let's use this stamp set. That is too funny. Alright, so usually what happens in a destash, I'll destash obviously the stamps and the dies because I already have those, and maybe I'll keep the papers because the other things are consumable where the stamps and dies are not, right? So if I'm going to go with this, like, that's kind of big actually, but I don't have to use this now. I was just gonna do the thank you. Oh, maybe we can do thank you so much. No, I was saying maybe we can still put the so much, but that's kind of small. Let's stamp this. I mean, look at this. It even has one that's already the size. Well, maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll stamp this and then stamp the word inside of it. It's kind of a wonky shape, though. Let's try it. Okay, so we have this. Where's the fine? Now, you know, sometimes I have issues with Crafter's Companion stamps. These are acrylic, but this is a very old set, and I feel like something has happened. They have done something with their stamp creations, or the way they make it, that is not good. But, again, these are really old. It's the other one to stick to the carrier. That happens sometimes. Okay, so let's do thank you. And I guess I'll hand cut it, even though it's a little bit... not quite what I was going for. Oh, it doesn't even fit in there. What is going on here? What does fit in there? I guess that one. Okay, let's not do that. We'll still need thank you, though. Ugh. I just wanted to use that one thing and be done with it. I can tell that this is crooked. Hold on. You see how it's kind of weird? Let's straighten that out a little bit. Let's see if this works. This. It is a little bit dark on this one side, so I'm going to do it again and see how that works, but... Oh, by the way, when I said ves, that's in Spanish for C. Yeah, that's better. I pressed too hard on the other one. But it works really nicely, right, where the other ones are, like, kind of crazy. Well, maybe we can just do that. And I'm totally eyeballing this. And let's put it, like, right there. I'm kind of seeing where the K and the Y might be at. Okay. And I will run this through and see how that looks. And then if I can fussy cut my own, like, pink mat to go with it. Okay, I'll be right back. Not too bad. Oh, that was versifying. I probably should have waited a little bit. But what I'm going to do is glue this on here and then cut around it. So you want to leave yourself some room at the end because the way you have to kind of cut in, you know, for the little dovetails. So I'm going to leave myself a little bit of space there. I'm going to try to line this up as much as like where I actually want it so I don't have to cut that. I'm going to let that set up for just a little bit before I manipulate it, okay? And I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm definitely just going to eyeball this, but if you want to take it to your guillotine, that'd probably be better because a lot of times I end up being a little bit off and then it gets worse and worse as you try to straighten it out. But from here I'm just going to go to the center. Trying to leave myself a little bit, about the same amount of room there. from there. And this side's hard to tell. Hold on. Yes, that's a little bit wonky, so I need to bring it up just a little bit like this. Okay, and I'll do the same thing with the other end. So let's get some dimensionals on that, and maybe I'll pop some little something on opposite sides here. I mean, you can do it that flat if you're just doing like a set of note cards to have them ready, you know, if you want to just place them for later. But for now, you know what? I'll cut this up. Nope. So let me get these on here. I'm gonna take the carriers off and I'm gonna choose something cute to put on them, and I'll be right back. I'm probably gonna put this like here somewhere. I'm putting it over here. I suppose if you wanted to put it right in the center. It's just that it's so small and this is so long, so I might as well center it and make it look a little more uniform than if it was just a little bit off over here, because then it looks like I just didn't put it on straight, right? So smack dab in the center. If this was smaller, I would have put it to the right. And then I found these guys that are just sitting here. This is something that came in a swap, and I just kept it, so that's why it's on there. I probably should have taken a moment. Hold on, let's see. What if we do this? I'm not really pushing it down quite yet, because I'm not sure. That's what I want to do. And then two little guys. Or is that weird? Oh, that's okay. I was like, is it following the shape of the dovetail too much, or is it going to be okay? So let's see. Oh, come on. Sticking to my finger, or to the sticky stuff here. Ugh, that's the only thing. It's like, okay, you want them to be exactly the same on both sides, and they're not quite doing that. And this guy has his own mind of his own for some reason. There we go. Good enough. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope that gave you, some ideas to just use something simple, just the die. I know yesterday we kind of did that with the 'Tis the Season, the little bird, but we did add some vellum and some other things. But another simple card. I really love this die. It's so pretty, but hopefully you have in your stash in case if it's already sold out, because again, it's an older die. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and have a good one. Bye now.